Hello and good evening, wise. Y'all got Coach T like deep voice. That's my I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired voice. That's my I'm tired voice. Oh, let me type this in. Listen, I had to keep my word since I had shared on Instagram today that I was going to go live. I'm dropping stuff. It's crazy. Hey. Uh-oh. Wrong person. I'm trying to put this in here just in case. Because I'm going to jump off. I ain't going to be here long at all. No, we're not doing any of that. I don't know who these people is. Listen, I came on real fast. I want to jump on. Since I promised the wise I would do a quick live tonight. I had sent a message, or I shared on my story today that I will answer a question. I will answer a question. And so I'm going to answer that question. This is not a question that I would normally answer, though. And so the only reason I'm answering it is because we're talking about being stuck in Egypt. All right. So this is the only reason. But these are not questions that I normally like to answer by video. These questions do require that you sign up for a session and let me see what you got going on exactly. But I said I can share a little bit of something and give you something. All right. So good evening, wise. Good evening. And I want to also first share with you about the HisWife Hoodies. Listen. So certain times of the year, I try to do something for my wives. I try to do something. Valentine's Day, I try to have like a special around that time. During the fall time, I try to, do some type of new type of merch and present that. And during the Christmas season, for the wives who have did Her Buoyancy Boost during the year, I always try to gift them with something at the end of the year. So we walked into this fall. It was feeling real fallish today. Like it was giving real fall vibes today. It was 59 degrees, y'all. Okay. And I think because I was cold like all day, I had my jacket on and everything. And I'm normally like, I don't normally have my jacket and stuff on, but I had my jacket on and everything. And so I wanted to come on and briefly share with you about the HisWife Hoodies. Originally, I was going to only put this in the Her Buoyancy Boost Box. I was going to put this in the Her Buoyancy Boost Box for a certain amount of time for the wives who sign up for that. However, I will be placing an order, and I'm giving wives up until Friday for the ones who are interested in purchasing their HisWife Hoodies, serious inquiries only. All right, serious inquiries only. I will give wives up until Friday, September 16th to midnight. All right, so midnight, early Saturday morning. I cannot promise that I will continue to sell them individually after I order this set of hoodies. I'm reaching, my vendor actually has some on hand. This time of year, again, a lot of people are doing stuff. A lot of people are, putting merch out there, doing all different types of stuff for their business. And so I cannot promise that I will have any more. So that's why I was trying to put it out there and have wives to go ahead and pre-order theirs now if they want to go ahead and purchase it. And I will also share the link again in the capture below. So if you are interested and you want to order one, you may connect with me by filling out the intake form on my website. All right. And let me know that you want to purchase your HisWife hoodie. All right. It's your HisWife hoodie. Let me know your size. Please fill it out completely. Name, first and last name, full address, and then your shirt size. All right. Full address and your shirt size. Hello. All right. And so if for the ones who are interested in purchasing one, like I said, I cannot promise that I will have another order just because of the time of the year and how a lot of people are, how a lot of people are, doing stuff this time of the year. It is hard. It is hard to purchase and get merch. And when you putting stuff out there, it's hard. You got to be like kind of like out there. So I don't try to put my stuff because I don't make money off of it. Like I don't really make no money off of the hoodies. It's just something that I offer my wives. If they want to, purchase one, it's something I offer. I think last year I did something for the marriage couples. I did it's the marriage covenant for me shirts, and I did the mugs. And those mugs, and I tell you, those mugs was hard to, get, like, trying to get more mugs. I'm like, no, when I put it out there, I'm going to just put it out there, for the ones who want to get it. You can join in, purchase it and get it. And then, I'm sorry. Maybe in a new year, if it comes up again, I can see about it, but I'm placing an order. So if you want to pre-order your HisWife hoodie, you have until Friday, September the 16th, midnight. Friday, September the 16th, midnight. Like I said, I will share the link in the capture below. And serious inquiries only, y'all. Serious inquiries only. All right. So let's see. So I asked on my IG today, for wives to share, questions if they had any questions. And so I did receive a question from a wife. All right. And like I said, I thought I would answer this one since we have been talking about Egypt and about being stuck in Egypt. I normally do not answer these kind of questions live. So if you have questions about spiritual warfare or anything in that sense, I will say sign up for a consultation. All right. But this one, I'm like, okay, I can give you something about it. And I also want to give wives an opportunity to take some actionable steps and actually do something. All right. And so she asked the question, what is a hindering spirit? What is a hindering spirit? Okay. She mentioned that she had been hearing that a lot lately. And she mentioned that she had been hearing that a lot lately, and she didn't have much, detail or information about it. And so she just wanted to know if I could answer that question for her. All right. And so I will share a scripture and an article. I'm going to put that in the capture below for you to go back and read over about yourself. I'm one of the coaches who, I'm going to give you something to do. If you sign up with Coach T, you're going to have something to do. Okay. And so I'm going to share that for you to go back and read over, but I share a little bit with you. But I do want to say this. It is not always your husband's shenanigans wife. It's not always him. Okay. I know a lot of times when we are going through hard things, again, speaking for myself, I remember those days, when you're going through something hard, you just automatically assume it's coming from, him, or coming from, what he got going on, or he even put a curse on, on our marriage, or, I was good for that. He done put a curse on our marriage, he doing what he doing and bringing this heaviness, into our home. But like I mentioned with you on last week, when you are chosen for this type of assignment, you have to understand you have a divine calling that God is using. And so don't you understand that the enemy knows that? Okay. He knows that. All right. And so it could be a hindering spirit. All right. It's not necessarily always your husband's shenanigans. It could be a hindering spirit. So first Thessalonians, okay, I can't, that word, 2:18, and it's going to be in the article as well. It says, for we wanted to come to you, I, Paul, more than once, and yet Satan hindered us. For we wanted to come to you, I, Paul, more than once, and yet Satan hindered us. Listen, wives, please understand that we have an enemy who hates us, who absolutely hates us. The young lady who just got the Emmy Award. Oh my God, man. I applaud her. She talked about, just us being, the way she said about, us being, a species, an endangered species. It's like, I don't think I ever thought about it like that before, but the enemy hates us. He hates us, and he really, really hates the ones who are doing what God has called them to do. All right. And so this Bible verse says that, Paul said, I was trying to get to you, but Satan hindered it. And why is these are some of the things that you need to be aware of. You need to know and understand when you are when you are encountering a hindering spirit, or when you are encountering some type of warfare. All right. And so I pulled the article up today, and like I said, I'll place it in the caption below. But hindering spirits are the enemy's new weapon. It is the enemy's newest weapons, okay, that he uses to slowly sneak up on wise. So about time he attacks, you don't even see it coming. All right. By the time he attacks, you don't even see it coming. One of the biggest signs of a hindering spirit is heaviness and a lack of wise pursuing her assignment. All right. It's heaviness and a lack of wise pursuing her assignment. The goal of this hindering spirit is to slow the wife down and to wear her out. That's what its goal is. And and cause you to be lack in obeying the instructions of God. All right. This spirit has come to slow you down. This spirit has come to distract you. This spirit has come to take something from you, because it does not want you to get to that next place. Okay. It does not want you to get to that next place because you are close. You are close. All right. This spirit is very, very dangerous and sometimes unrecognizable. Okay. It has ears and it can hear you. So this is why it's so important, in my opinion, this is so important for wives to learn how to pray in the spirit and be mindful of what you speak out loud and over yourself. This spirit has ears and it can hear you. It has ears and it can hear you. Normally when I myself experience this spirit, and it has been present with me, the Lord usually confirms it to me, and it doesn't happen right away. I want to just say that, you don't necessarily get confirmation right away. It can take, because you just think, well, maybe I'm tired, or maybe, this, or, maybe it's, maybe I'm coming down with something or whatever. So it's not confirmed right away. But when I have experienced it, the Lord can confirm it to me through a dream and after praying in the spirit. Once again, why it's so important for wives to learn how to pray in the spirit. All right. So, there are instructions, wives. There are instructions that God gives wives when she prays in the spirit. And this is something that I just want to highlight. You have to understand, a lot of times wives are missing out on certain instructions and it's not to say, oh, I got to go learn, how to pray in the spirit, or I got to go learn, how to do this type of thing or whatever. But it is a good habit to develop. It is a good gift to ask God to give you. Okay. I'm not saying that you cannot get cross to God, or God not going to answer your prayers if you don't have this, but it is a good prayer technique to have, because there are certain instructions that God gives wives when you have spent time with him and you have prayed in the spirit. Okay. And so I just want to encourage wives, this is a season of getting in alignment and getting the instructions that God is trying to get to you, because God is trying to get you instructions. Okay. Mentally, this spirit can distort you. This spirit can distort you, causing confusion and misleading. And so that's why I encourage us, if you're not sure, if you're not really sure about it, it is good to get aligned with someone who has, who can give you sound counsel about it, because it can be very misleading. Again, why I always tell wives, is nothing wrong with listening to prophetic messages. There's nothing wrong with listening to, inspiration messages, but you have to be careful. You have to be really, really careful. And you have to know that this is God leading you to this, because every word is not for everybody. All right. And so it's very important. So mentally, this can really distort a person. All right. So on that note, I want to give wives some instructions to do this task tonight. I want to give wives, or on your spare time, you don't necessarily do it tonight, but on your spare time, I want to give you some instructions to do. Okay. If you feel like something is holding me down, right? Something is holding me down and keeping me in Egypt. All right. If something is holding me down and keeping me in Egypt, I want to encourage you to pull up this article that I'm going to share in the capture. Pull it up, read it for yourself, and see what God says to you about it. See what it is that you get about this message, all right? And if you're still feeling stuck, I want to encourage you to sign up for a wire consultation, all right? I want to encourage you to sign up for a wire consultation. So I would share that in the capture so you can go and read it yourself. It has, in detail description of it, and it even give you some prayers that you can pray if you feel like you have encountered this spirit. All right. And then one more verse, James 4:7 says, submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil and he will flee from you. If you feel like you are being spiritually bound and something is trying to hold you or something is trying to keep you in a holding spot or in a holding space, I want to encourage you to get rid of it. One of the things I always try to encourage wives to do, to get in alignment with the Lord quick, is do communion. All right. And so if you feel like you are struggling with this and you still have questions or you still, have concerns about this, I want to encourage you to sign up for your consultation. All right. At www.marriagechroniclesbytanika.com. And don't forget, if you want to get your HisWife hoodie, Coach T is placing an order all the way up into Friday, September the 16th. You have until midnight. And I will be able to, get your order if you desire to purchase a HisWife hoodie. Listen, wife, it is not always your husband's shenanigans. It could be a hindering spirit. It could be something spiritually bounding you and trying to hold you down. And if you're dealing with that, I want to encourage you to sign up for a consultation. Okay? www.marriagechroniclesbytanika.com. Listen, I will talk to you guys on Saturday. Blessings.